All right. Five of Swords. Owie, owie, owie. All right. The fives. They're all about contrast. Show you some of my favorite fives right here. Five of Swords. This is the Five of Swords from the Vertigo Tarot. And, I mean, ow, man, right through the mouth right there, boy. I just pinned it down. It's a fun deck when all these cards are spread out. Five of Swords. It's definitely a very challenging card about manipulation and control and all that kind of stuff. Here we go. The Victorian Romance Tarot. It shows our two little bully girls, right? Picking on the little baby girl right on over there. They're just teasing her about nothing. They seem to be getting joy out of it. That is Five of Swords. But Five of Swords is about standing up and doing what's best for you. Putting yourself up in the front of the card of life. We'll talk more about that. Here we go from Alice. The Alice Tarot. There's our knight in shining armor on their pumpkin right there, the little booty. Knocked off the horse by the old bully knight. Five of Swords with true black. Definitely one of the swords is a big golden one because that's what Five of Swords is about for me. It's about standing up and doing what's best for you. Let me set these out here so we can see them at least a little bit. There we go. Five Sword. I mean, I love the true black. It's just a gorgeous deck. What else I got over here? Oh, one of my favorites. The Deviant Moon. That is just a classic Five Swords right there. The little white flag on the castle, but still that ain't enough, Sticking the old tongue out right there. Five Swords in hand. Classic. That's just an amazing deck in its own. This one is from the Bohemian Gothic. Damn it. I think she needs to get away from that thing right on over there. That little Five of Swords right there. He got his hand over his heart. She got her hand over her heart. She's like, oh, shit. It's a great Five Swords. Robert M. Place. What is this? Tarot, the Sevenfold Mystery. Classic Five Swords. Iron sharpens iron is whatever I get out of that one myself. This is from Tarot, the Holy Light. Five Swords. It's just a beautiful deck in its own. And last but not least, Tarot of Prague. Five Swords. It shows the old dragon right there. The guest from the city of Prague. It stole all the swords from the little soldiers. And they're all scampering off because they're scared of the old dragon right there. All right. This card is called Victory at Any Cost for me. It's about standing up and doing what's best for you. Loving yourself first. It's a card that a lot of us empaths deal with. Again, before we have any kind of awakening and realize that we are healers and realize that we have a tendency to attract the broken to us. And then pour out way too much of ourselves, forgetting about our own needs and our own wants, right? Until we're pretty much exhausted with the situation, telling them, hey, take your broken ass on down the road. I don't know how to fix you. Hi, Francine. Glad you're here tonight. Awakening Scorpio. Thank you so very much. But let's crack the books right here. I'm going to be teaching tonight the complete guide to the Tarot Illuminati. I'm also going to be teaching from my journal. Hope you brought yours too. Didn't start out this thick, but still build on it regularly. Still writing this thing. And you're going to be teaching from Tarot Fundamentals as well this evening. It's a book by Los Cabero. I believe you can still get them on Amazon. There's 3 of them. There's a blue one, a red one, and a green one. But this is Tarot Fundamentals. It's got a nice breakdown of all the cards. So here we go. Let's see what Tarot Fundamentals has to say about Five Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of extreme conflict. The victorious warrior has driven out opposing forces. They outnumbered him. Who's that right there? Triple Moon. Thank you. They outnumbered him, but could not defeat him. Swords indicate a border dispute, a competition, an intellectual rivalry. This card also reflects the inability in communication. It represents a failure to compromise. Now, along with all the swords, who's that right there? Ellen, thank you guys. You guys are so good to me. Appreciate every one of your gifts. Now, all of the swords cards have to do with the mind. And if Five Swords is coming up, like I said, many of us don't realize that we are healers and we attract these broken people to us. Now, once you begin to realize that, and realize it's not our job to heal them, it's their job to heal themselves. We're supposed to be the guiding light, but that's about it, right? And you do that by being that shining example. Anyway, this is Five Swords, which it means that you may, if this card comes up regularly, or Seven of Swords, or any of that kind of stuff, you may have to work on your own vibration on the inside of you to see what you're attracting towards you. Just saying, you're not going to find that in any book, but all swords cards are about that. They're about a negative vibration generally that we're attracting to ourselves. Anyway, there is no joy or enthusiastic happiness in the Five of Swords victory. The two losers have lost everything. The warrior is neither happy nor proud. The status quo and stability have been maintained, but at what cost? Force or authority were used, but was there another way? On a personal level, this card represents the effects of cruel words used as weapons and making yourself or others feel bad. Yeah, at a bare minimum, Generally, when this card comes up, it's time to get gone in a love read. Or, I always see that as you, firing somebody or putting them in the timeout chair because they didn't know how to love on you right. What else have we got right here? I'm missing a book. I'm missing. Oh, there it is. Here we go. Thank you. Mystical or the Magical Course in Tarot. It has Francine. Thank you. And if I miss anybody, I appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much. The Magical Course in Tarot by Michelle Morgan has nice descriptions in it as well. Venus in Aquarius, victory at any cost, Five Swords. The Five of Swords represents the need to defeat outmolded patterns of thought and behavior. There we go. Negative belief structures, judgmental attitudes, and destructive mind games are the adventures here. Any mental process that no longer serves you must be acknowledged, understood, and conquered. This is the card of the Dragon Slayer, who charges forth, determined and self-directed, who knows his quarry as well as himself. One must understand the beast before it can be vanquished. Wow. Yeah, victory at any cost. All right. Nice descriptions of Five Swords. Let's look at traditional meanings in the upright if it shows up on your spread. This card is a call for a careful examination of how you treat others and how you allow others to treat you. A reminder to reconsider your options. That's absolutely Five Swords. Nice right there. What do we got right here? Intellectual contests, insults, threats, and verbal attacks. Meanness done to others as performance or entertainment. gaining advantage over an opponent, putting somebody at a disadvantage, destructive words, boasting, issuing a challenge, egos fighting, bravado, one-upmanship, feeling of self-importance. Yeah. Let's take a look at Five Swords. Let me see, I wrote something here. I'm not even sure what it is. Let's take a look. It says this card advises the seeker that in all situations it is wisest not to show any weakness, lest it be used against them. Also, it says that it's time for the seeker to put themselves first instead of putting others first. True enough. Let's see what we got here for reversed. Inability to rise to intellectual challenge, being the victim of verbal assault, weak ideas that do not stand up to the testing, refusing to engage. The reverse of this card represents the great sorrow experienced after such failure. Similar to the Three of Swords, the emotions experienced here are of an extreme level. Wailing depression, hollowness will be felt inside. All right. It doesn't seem to be an exciting card either way around, up or down. Let's take a look at just a couple of buzzwords here tonight. These, like I said, astrological alignment for Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius. It is a 5. Those always talk about contrast for me. Contrast being our friend. Shows us what we don't want so we can set our intentions and manifest what we do want. Let's get away from, bullshit. This is Golden Dawn Society calls this Lord of Defeat. It is Venus in Aquarius. Kim Huggins calls it victory at any cost. Many do. Let me get you some keywords right here. Defeat, loss, betrayal, arrogance, gloating, cheating, ego, turmoil, uncertainty, conflict, tension, loss, defeat, win at all costs, and if I haven't said betrayal, betrayal again, disgrace, exile, revenge, drama, power, failure, unfairness, slander, cruelty, cowardness, sorrow, weakness, domination, difficulty. Okay. Yeah, not my favorite card when it shows up. It's probably my least favorite card, but it says do what's best for you. Absolutely. Let me see here. Hi, Sunshine. Glad you're here tonight. Hi, Lisa. Glad you're here. Green Monkey in the house. I love you guys. I see new names. I'm like, stop the show. My friends are here. Stop the show. And anybody else I haven't said hi to as well. Nice to see you guys. Glad you're here. Thank you again on my monitors for all your support all week long. All right. Now, this one's kind of stern right here. This is Kim Huggins' poem on Five Swords. Who's that? She? I hope I said your name right. Glad you're here tonight. I hope I said your name right. She? All right. Now this is a nice book too. If you can get this book, I got this book when it was $10. I have no idea if you can even get this book anymore. I have no idea what the price of it is anymore. Somebody, you may have got it recently. I got it with $10, but Those days have definitely changed. Here we go. Here we go. 5 swords. Yeah, 5 swords. Those days have changed. Here we go. 5 swords. Now this is like the 5 swords talking to us right here. So it's got 5 swords mentality right here. Here we go. Here we go. I came into this world with no special advantage save for the brains in my head. I haven't had a silver spoon in my mouth or a wealthy uncle in the shipping industry, nor any special education or inheritance to look to. I'd be a fool not to use my mind in its highest and keenest abilities. And when you need to get ahead, well, what is there standing in the way of a clever chap like me except his own vague concept of honor? I'll tell you this for free. Honor will see you rot in the gutter and starve in the streets. Honor will see you pass from this world in mediocrity. And mediocrity is one of the greatest sins of them all. I have no qualms about attaining victory at any cost. Some might call it dishonor, cheating, or betrayal, but I call it cleverness. Thank you, Halloween, baby. If my opponent shows weakness, I'm not to blame. Only a coward would let him show such weakness and not use it to his advantage. In this world, we need every tiny advantage we can get. It is do or be done. Kill or be killed. I am not killed. I am not done. So 5 of swords right here. So accuse me and slander me, hate me, despite me, but one day you too will be called to take the advantage and use it against another. You will see the necessity in it. You will know what it is to need to defeat another and take everything you can, giving nothing back. Only you and your conscience can judge how you will act. I certainly won't. But one thing you can be sure of, when you're beating your opponent to the ground and taking everything they have, they won't make the same mistake again. Lord, never again will he show weakness. Never again will he trust completely. I know because it was done to me. That which does not kill us, as they say, makes us stronger. Okay, 5 of swords talking to us right there. I don't know if I agree with all that, but definitely summed up 5 of swords in a nice poem right there by Kim Huggins. So there we go. Little quick little look see at 5 swords.